I've had so many of you ask me how I curl my hair. There's lots and lots of different ways, as you guys can see, that my hair is curling depending on the type of curl. I'm actually going to show all of those to you today so you guys can decide for yourself which ones you like, which ones you don't like, and how many ways you can actually use a curling iron and get totally different curls. Before we start, I want to talk about the brand of curling iron. You have to have a super hot curling iron or it will not work. Your hair won't curl. So I get the Hot Tools curling iron. I have these in a lot of different sizes because it is the best curling iron ever, especially for the price point. So, you know, if you have like a Conair and it's like $10, $15, the Conairs don't get hot enough. You have to go buy something a little high end. You don't have to spend $100 on a curling iron because I know a lot of people do that and you don't have to, but you need one that's super hot. I mean, if you look on this one, the Hot Tools, they have a dial. My dial is always at the very top, so as high as it can go because my hair is really thick and it can handle that. So when you first get it, play with that adjustment. You don't want to fry your hair off or have it break off, but test with that dial because the hotter it is, the better that curl will go, and then you can let it set after when it cools. Hot Tools curling irons, they are about $40-ish. So it's not super expensive. And if you go to Ulta and use one of their coupons when they have a promotion or like 20% off your entire purchase, coupons that come out like a few times a year. This is a 1.5 Hot Tools curling iron. You guys have probably seen this where people will just wrap around the outside. I leave my end out for this one. And depending on your hair is how long you'll want to leave it in. I'm going to leave it in a little bit longer so you guys can actually see what kind of curl it gives me. So you guys see that, I'll turn my head this way, see the curl. And then it also changes depending on whether you let it cool or if it's too tight, you can pull on it and straighten it while it's still hot. If you didn't know, curls will form when it's hot and they'll set when things are cool. So if you can change things while your hair is still hot with any type of curling, then you can change the way that it looks before it sets. So sometimes people will twist or whatever to do whatever they need to do with their hair. So the next one, and this is one probably you guys do know how to do, and this is when you actually put it in the curling iron and then you wrap it inside and turn it like this. I'm still leaving the end out because I don't want ringlet curls at the bottom of my hair, so I'll let you guys see that in just a second. Okay, do you guys see how the difference is between these two curls? See how this one is more loose and this is more tight because I put the heat on both sides of the curling iron. This is what I've been doing lately because I've been getting super lazy. I've been curling from the bottom, leaving out the tail and curling up. This doesn't give me a curl all the way to my scalp, which sometimes I'm okay with because I just kind of want some body. So this one gives me a curl like this. It's more of a ringlet curl, but I will say that after this one kind of like settles down and loosens, it's not as tight. All of these curls are gonna loosen after you're done with them. And the last one, and obviously you guys know how to do this one, is all the way, it's not working, there we go, all the way up. And obviously that's just a ringlet curl. So it'll curl the whole thing. Now because it's a 1.5, you're gonna get totally different curls. See how it's still super loose? So sometimes I do curl the bottom if I kind of want like a look like I round brush. This is a Hot Tools curling iron. This is a ceramic one. I don't care whether I have a ceramic curling iron or not. I know some people do because I do put protectant in my hair. Speaking of which, this. So this is what I use. It's the TIGI Silk Infusion. I like it because it's like an oil that I kind of just quickly put in my hair when it's wet. I don't like the sprays because sometimes they get sticky and I don't like that and having to brush through that. But I like this and I've just never changed. So I just keep buying this over and over again. This is like the trial size bottle. It's only 2 ounces and it lasts me for forever. I want to say like 1 or 2 years. Okay, so this is a tapered curling iron. So see how it's smaller down here and bigger up here? You're gonna get a totally different curl with this too. So it's tapered. So I'm just gonna do a regular wrap. They give you a glove to go with the curling iron. If you need it, you can use it. But I don't need it because I've done this for so long, but it gives you an idea. Okay, look how tight that curl is. Like this is super, super, super tight. The last thing I want to show you guys is this is my 1-inch curling iron. You wouldn't think that there's a big difference between the 1-inch and a 1.5, but there totally is. If I want tighter curls, this is the one that I use. One other trick I want to use, if you are having a hard time with your curling iron or you're not getting the curl that you want, one thing you can do is you can heat up your hair before you curl it. So I would just do this and I would just run it down lightly a few times really fast, and my hair is like super hot to the touch right now because how hot this curling iron is. And then I would wrap, and I'm always wrapping away from the face. If not, you're gonna have curls coming into your face. It's not very flattering. You want everything to kind of brush away from your face and frame it. Okay, so you see the difference between this curl, this one, okay. See how they're different? Okay, so there are like 5 different ways to curl your hair. Overwhelming, right? That was a 1.5. See, this one I barely left in very long and it's kind of flowing out. This one I left in a little tighter and it's a little hard. It's kind of like not framing the face as well as this side is. Anyway, just so you guys can see the difference. And yes, I totally put my hair in my mouth. I usually hold it with my lips because I only have 2 hands. But I have lipstick on right now, and so I didn't want lipstick to get all over my hair, so I was trying to use my teeth. Anyway, totally weird. You guys probably think I'm weird for doing that, but I don't care because I curl my hair super fast. So I curled my entire hair, my entire head of hair in 5 minutes. So that's what my timer just said. I also showed you that I used the Bedhead TIGI Masterpiece Hairspray. I love this. I love it so much I won't buy any other hairspray. The other thing you can do is you can actually brush your hair. If you brush your hair after it's done, it will give you more of a uniform curl. I don't know how to explain it any other way, so let me just show you. So it kind of gives you a more uniforming, I don't know, kind of a more 40s look. So you guys see the difference between this side and this side? So they're both pretty. It just all depends on how you want your hair to look. I hope that helps you guys get an idea of how to curl your hair. It's not expensive to curl your hair pretty. These Hot Tool curling irons, like I said, are around $40. And of course, there's like a coupon. You can always use Ulta. There's lots of choices, so I hope that helps you guys.